He loved to make you laugh. He was a very rambunctious, outgoing, and loved to make people laugh, and always had a smile on his face. He had a cold that he couldn't get rid of, just a normal cold that he just could not get rid of, and just mostly fatigue, just tired all the time.
October 23rd of last year, I was diagnosed with leukemia, AML.
What went through your mind when they told you you had leukemia?
Just like, nah, it couldn't be me. Just cause like, I don't know nobody with leukemia or nothing like that. I never seen anybody with leukemia, or even like, I heard about it, but not somebody close to me. I'll get sick and then have to come back and they'll give me more chemo to see, like, cause it'll show that all the leukemia wasn't gone, so they'll give me more chemo.
It put it in remission temporarily, but then it came out of remission, and then from then on, he went through at least 3 more rounds of chemo, but none of them worked.
I don't know how many units or blood, how many units of platelets or blood I received. It's been a lot. Platelets I probably receive twice a week, because I go to the cancer center Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so probably 2 times out of the week I probably need platelets, and then every 2 weeks I probably need blood.
We would have the blood drive and at work and the blood mobile, and you would hear about it and you'd be like, okay. But now it's like they came to my job a couple weeks ago, and I was the advocate for people going out there to give blood. I was like going around to everybody's desk. Did you go get blood? Did you go get blood?
It's through this donation that we learned Fit Club member Amy Borman's blood could be used by Terrell. Doctors said this blood would give him more time while the search for a bone marrow match continued.
She's just another person that saved my life.
They literally kept him alive, because at the end, he was getting blood and platelets at least once a week. He was going to the doctor 3 times a week to get his blood and his platelets checked, and he would get transfused at least once a week with blood and platelets.
There's still leukemia there, and that's why my platelets dropped so fast. I didn't even know what platelets was, and I never realized about how important it was to donating blood until now. Like, people never know until you need it. So,
what would you like to say to those people who donated blood that you received?
I thank you, and like, don't stop. Do it not just for me, for everybody, and encourage more people to do it.
He was looking forward to his 21st birthday, and then it just happens he was in the hospital on the 21st birthday, and actually got discharged on the 21st birthday. But when Bo Outlaw and the Magic Dancers came out there to see him,
there you go, he's smiling now, there you go.
He said even after that, he was like, that's the best birthday I've ever had.
Look at that, man. Ooh, I should be
that's a big old
professional cutter. Cake cutter.
Hello?
Hello? Do you know who that is? You don't know that voice?
No.
Say something else.
What's up? Who is this?
You don't know Dwight Howard?
Dwight?
Yeah. That guy that's in your picture right there.
Oh, what's up?
You gotta forgive him. He a little nervous up here. We were trying to dance and he didn't want to dance.
Oh, he don't want to dance? Hey man, tell him to break through the stage leg.
Oh yeah, do the stanky leg. You know stanky leg?
Nah, I'ma do my Dougie.
Do your Dougie? Do my Dougie. Do the Dougie. Go on, do the Dougie. Let me see you do the Dougie. I'll do a Dougie with you. Come on.
You would never know that he was sick, because he never showed it. He never, unless he was in the hospital, even then sometimes you would not think. You would go to visit him at the hospital, you would hear what he had, you would hear, the symptoms, but then you go to the hospital to see him and he was upbeat, just watching TV and just being the clown that he loved to be.
You know that guy? Oh, you gonna reach for that quick. You know what this is? A football? Oh, look, he take these immediately.
When was the last time you were able to play basketball?
It's been a while. It's been a long time.
He was really excited about his 21st birthday. Even though he was in the hospital, and on the day of his birthday is when they released him and told him he had 6 months to live. But he did not let that faze him. He enjoyed his birthday.
What is your prognosis now?
I have no clue. I'm living day by day now, right now, until I find out something.
They didn't have any cure for him, And pretty much when they gave him 6 months to live. You know, we were like, no, we're gonna fight this. That's not true. That's not gonna happen.
I need a donor for a bone marrow transplant.
We had a lot of people that did come up and tell us that, hey, we want to get tested to be a match.
It's a wonderful opportunity to educate the public and increase public awareness that someone like Terrell has a bad type of leukemia, and without finding a bone marrow donor, really, the chances of him making it through this is going to be next to impossible.
At the very beginning, that they said that he possibly could be a bone marrow candidate, that he would, a bone marrow transplant, but we couldn't find a match.
He had faith that a bone marrow match would come in time to save his life, but 21-year-old Terrell Wilson died this morning waiting for the right donor to come forward.
For minorities in particular, it's difficult to get a bone marrow or a blood stem cell donor, bone marrow donor, because of the ethnicity.
The sort of beautiful thing about such a sad event is that he wanted to use his life as an inspiration for others.
He really did, and Laura, when you looked at him and you saw him in that video, when I spoke to him and talked to him lately, you wouldn't have known he was sick. Unbelievable. And when Terrell Wilson's mom called me this morning to tell me he had passed, I really couldn't believe it. I mean, he had his whole life in front of him, and if bone marrow donor who matched Terrell's blood type could have come forward, it may have saved his life.
This was the day before he died. Yeah, this was taken.
Was a terrific, great kid, and his spirit really inspired me, and he just never gave up and wanted that message to go out to everyone.
And for any parent who's ever lost a child out there, a lot of times you see they don't want their children's death to be in vain.
No.
They'll often start foundations, certain things. Well, in this case, maybe he'll inspire someone to donate blood or platelets and save someone else's life.
I hope so. Get out and do it, please.
So we appreciate you doing that.
Go out there and get on the registry, because it does save lives, and it would have possibly could have saved him if he would have had a match.
When I do leave this earth, I still want people to donate. I don't want people to just stop at all.